Hello everybody and welcome back to another Magic Frog 66 stream. We are back for more Coffee Talk Sundays. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Let's see. Dwarven made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. That's a lot for a Wednesday. Welcome. Why do I feel... Am I repeating the day? The day might... Didn't I already do Wednesday? One second. Time out. I feel like I already did Wednesday. Am I doing Wednesday again? Did it not save or something? I feel like usually it auto saves. Give me just a moment, everybody. That's interesting. Yeah, I already did Wednesday. Why am I repeating the day? Well, I'm not super happy about that. Considering it's the same day, I think we're probably gonna, like, rush through this a little bit. Okay. Time in. So it turns out we're apparently repeating Wednesday for some reason, so we're gonna be, yeah, we're gonna be fast forwarding through this a little bit, since we don't need to, go through the whole day twice. Cup of green tea with a lot of mint. I don't even remember what drinks I made. Petric. Oh, shoot. I know I made that by accident. I don't suppose it saved it? No. Oh, it did. TT milk. That's so weird. Yeah, sorry everybody. We're just speeding through this a little bit. I don't know if I'll even include this or not. We might just have a cut point where we realize it's Wednesday again. Oh, we did make her drink wrong, I think, in the first time we did the episode. A sweet hot chocolate. And I remember she wasn't happy with it. It wasn't right. What did we do? Oh, whoops. Misclicked. Okay. What did we do? A sweet hot chocolate. Yeah. I mean, it is sweet. But it's also bitter. No, I don't think that's right. Because this also would increase the bitterness, and we just want it to be sweet. Um... Sweet hot chocolate. Is the whole point of this game just to be a barista? No, there's a whole bunch of, Hi, Exotic. Nice to see you. That's part of it. I don't think this is right. It's more honestly, the barista side of it. So there's two modes for the game. There's story mode, and then there's actually barista mode. Story mode is, like, mostly plot, and you make maybe between 1 and 3 drinks each day. So... yeah, I'm unfortunately having to repeat Wednesday, but I'm trying to... I didn't make this drink correctly the last time, and I felt bad. She wants a sweet hot chocolate, but didn't provide any other... And I guess you use milk for a hot chocolate, right? Or should I put the milk in first? I've got a couple more tries. Like, I feel like that it needs the honey, right? That's... Choco Bee Miraku. Okay, sure. Give it a shot. It's got a little heart in it. Seems cute. Oh, very nice. All right. Yeah, we're just fast forwarding through this day because we've done it all already. Oh boy. Yeah, lot of drama this episode. Spanish Sahara. What was that? Chocolate milk ginger. But you also kind of have to discover drinks. It doesn't just give them to you, which is a little annoying sometimes. Oh, I'm glad I can still skip through this. That's even though the button's gone. How's it going, Exotic? How's your weekend going? Hopefully it's going well. We're just trying to get to Thursday. I don't know why it's repeating Wednesday. We made it to the... I feel like we started the next day. School and really good. Just went to Bad Daddy's with a girlfriend. Now heading home. Very nice. That sounds lovely. All right, we made it through Wednesday. Sour and cool with a hint of home. That's cute. Sour and cool. Alrighty. Thursday. For those of you who missed it, we just had to go through all of Wednesday again. Little unfortunate, but it's fine. We're here now. We made it to Thursday. Couchella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Yeah, that would be bad. That would be very, very bad. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Couchella 2020. Gil Naiman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. God damn it. That's really depressing. Well, let's jump into Thursday, shall we? What'd you get at Bad Daddy's? Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil. You've come very early today. I was gonna say, I don't know how D&D turned into school. You said school, and I just wasn't even gonna question it. I wasn't even gonna question it. I was like, school. Didn't know you were taking classes. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Oh boy. Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? A good old Kim's chicken? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that sounds so good. Very jealous. Kim's chicken sounds so delicious right now. We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I could see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. Did you get pepperjack on it? Exotic. Very important. Very important. The pepperjack is like key for that sandwich. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Oh. We forgot to, Chocobo, nourishing, healthy chocolate. We forgot to read, the Evening Whispers. The 2 story. The only reason to learn how to fly? Oh boy. Alright. It happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? Oh. What? Girl voice, girl voice, girl voice! Oh, girl voice, girl voice, girl voice! Terrible. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again, she sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know what you need? You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be a bit more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we've talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking, go out, and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now, I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what'll come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long drag of her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed. But she knew me, she knew about my problem, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true. I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loves, someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time, I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in and the family he's about to make. But it turned out, his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact I'll have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between... I sighed. At least when I see people on the train and imagine to laugh with them, those imaginary people don't create those kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I just want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, I said. To die? That's not a... To fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. What the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rains. Well, that was depressing. Jesus. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job. If you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Oh boy, this is rough. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will have to give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here for a drink, work, or read something. I strongly suggest you let them be, but always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Nonverbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Magic Frog, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not like that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you, then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya, I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. That's bad. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. And things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of spelling errors and grammar errors. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. Good job. Neil's already learning. This job is already helping him out. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. If it's his favorite, then we gotta make the, I think you like that Milky Way? What was it? Milk, honey, and mint. Honey and mint. Oh, and Neil's serving it! That's cute. That's really cute. Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil, Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. English is difficult. Kind of a shame. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. Yeah, that's not bad. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. Deep thinking. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media. That's the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again. But you're not wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. Uh-oh. What's she thinking about?
Even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks?
I'm still the one responsible for that.
Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please.
Coffee with a little bit of ginger. Coming right up. I don't think I need to use 3 ingredients, do I? What if I do coffee, ginger? I'm just curious. Yeah, sure. Found a new drink, too. Your order is ready.
Not bad. Thanks.
You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed.
Oh? Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with customers here.
I can see that. You're still trying to get laid?
Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other?
Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Stop talking the way we talk. Stop listening the way we listen, which, essentially, is not really listening at all.
That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Aqua?
Uh-huh.
What's the occasion?
No special occasion. It's just...
Oh, sounds like Aqua's here. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? Oh boy, that's gonna... I already told the barista... Oh boy. I already told the barista to call the cops when he's... Whoa. That's a different... I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Oh boy. Where's Magic Frog? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Oh. Here, please drink this water. That was rough. That was very rough. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here, anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here's the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Magic Frog. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. Oh, whoops, wrong voice. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Couchella. I'm sorry, what?
What? What are you gonna do at Couchella?
According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Couchella. Oh my god. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong, but didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. Hold on, so I know we have a new drink. Ginger presides over the coffee grounds at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. I'm learning about so many drinks from this game. That is what we will study in Couchella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. They're glowing orange! We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know?
We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember?
Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics? Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, so I've been asking Miss Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I want to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink.
Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway.
But... wait... if you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your... Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that, anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give for a video game?
That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX.
Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. Yeah, I'd agree with that. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. When you're going through... what you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine.
Ugh. You don't have to talk about in front of other people.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know?
Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people.
I really am sorry.
I know, I said thanks already, right?
But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that.
Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different from me.
What's your problem?
Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it, and those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all.
I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years.
Yes, I don't really work on them. Not directly.
So, what do you work on?
A secret project. I'll tell you if you're under friend DA. Okay.
That's a pretty good one. Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway.
I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre.
Isn't that a dream for some people?
That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all.
My team has been making pitches, dozens of them. Hundreds. Thousands. Out of all the countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved.
Ouch.
There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai. That's what they said.
So, you haven't released anything for the last 2 years?
Sometimes our team works to support others, when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target, we jump in.
No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai.
I guess, yeah.
By the way, Miss Myrtle, I just realized...
What?
Usually, developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right?
More or less, yeah.
When was the last time you had a vacation?
Oh boy. Before I joined this company, I guess.
That's like 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Oh, Aqua got determined. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation.
But I can't just take one.
You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow.
But tomorrow is...
I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off.
But where should I go?
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
You will?
I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation.
What about Max West?
That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now.
Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right?
Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. Prepare for a getaway.
I'll come with you.
To my apartment?
No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time.
Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. That was really cute. She's like, you're going to take a break, and you don't get a say in it.
Okay, see you folks later.
It's really cute. I love this game. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you gonna close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink before you're going on with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Whew! Shia Denny, sweet spicy chai latte from the town of Aden, Yemen. Well, thank you everybody for joining me. This has been a lovely Thursday and Wednesday combined. Just a little repeat on the Wednesday, but we will be picking up from Friday soon. Those of you in chat, stick around. We will be continuing. For those of you watching later at home, I want to thank you so much for joining me. My name is MagicFrog66. You can check me out streaming here on Twitch live But to find out when, you should check out my schedule in Twitch, Discord, YouTube. It's all over the place. But until then, I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you safe, and I hope to see you not hungry or thirsty. I hope to see you enjoying yourself. Bye, everybody.